Hi everyone, welcome back to Diamond Paints with Mike, and today we're going to start our ceiling session, which I don't think we've ever done before on the channel. What we're going to do is start off with this lovely flower that we did. You will need a paintbrush. I just tried to get the nearest thinnest one I can. And you'll need this sealer, which you can get on Craft Buddy's website, or you can get it on Amazon. If you're a Prime member, you do get the postage free. This is expensive on there at the moment. It was $10.99 when I bought it, but you can get through various amounts of projects with this. It is quite a lot in there. And you need the Crystal Art sealer, just the plain one, not the shimmy one. Okay, so inside here, this is basically like a glue, if you like. So, for example, if we turn it, open it up, you can see I've already been sealing away, but it's like a PVA glue. And what we need to do is, it's going to look like we're covering it in glue. But what we need to do is just dip some glue on and just act sparsely. We need to do, basically paint it all over this, and it's going to look very, very strange, us spending all these hours and then obviously covering it up with glue. Now, the reason why we glue these is because obviously we need to be able to keep them in their pristine condition. And obviously we all know when you are shifting your paintings around, sometimes they can get dislodged and fall over. And fall off. So the idea is that we just reinforce that with a bit of this Crystal Art sealer. Now, I like to apply quite a lot of glue, or this Crystal Art sealer, if you like. But they do say to obviously do even amounts. Whenever I've done like big lumps, I've always found that it's dried very well. So it's entirely up to you how much you want to do, but obviously please do what's best for you. If you want to put loads on, then go ahead. If you want to do it sparsely, then that's fine. Sparse just means like spread thinly, you know. So as you can see, I'm just working my way, and if I see like any clumps like down here, I'll just scrape that off, and then I'll just use that for down here. I do like to try to go in one direction at a time, because I'm not very one for painting. I'm not very good at painting, to be fair. So yeah, and then what will happen is this will actually dry clear. So although we're covering it up and it looks like we're actually wrecking the painting, everything's under control because it always dries clear, and you'll be amazed. The very first time I got this, I was like, oh my god, I've wrecked this. But I was absolutely amazed. The next day, it just looks like this again. So it does frighten me a bit where we use like rhinestones, and you sort of wonder, will they tone it down a bit, or yeah. So we just have to just go with the flow with this and just keep painting it down, and all it's doing is it's just reinforcing it. So we're just reinforcing that with a little bit of this sealer. And yes, after me waiting and waiting and waiting, I finally got my sealer again. So I've been promising to get it, and it's just, I'm not really a fan of paying $10.99, but I'd rather pay $10.99 than pay postage with Craft Buddy and wait ages for it. So Craft Buddy tends to take like 3 to 4 days, whereas if you do Amazon, it can you know, get here the next day. So it's quite nice that they do that, actually, to be fair. So, and they do another tub as well. So they do bigger tubs of this if you wanted to. As I said, I like to dollop mine on and do quite a lot. It just covers every just covers every area then, if I do quite a big lumps and stuff. So yeah, so I also don't put down any protective like mats or anything, because this stuff's like PVA, it will peel off very easily. So obviously if you are diamond painting cards, you might have a little bit of a problem, because it can actually, in some occasions, it will actually stain the card and make the color on the card run. So, because I found that out today on one of the cars that I was sealing. So, yeah, I might have to get a new one for that. But as you can see, we just keep spreading. And these paintbrushes, you can pick up fairly cheaply anywhere in most shops, craft shops. I got mine from Amazon, and they had like 12 in a pack for, I think it was like £3, so it was fairly good. Very, very generous amounts. I've got to go to the hospital tomorrow with my, I'm filming this on, what day is it? Alexa, what's today's date, please? Alexa, what's today's date, please?
It's Wednesday, the 12th of June.
Yeah, so Wednesday, the 12th of June. I've actually asked her that nearly all day today, what's the date? And we've got to go to Brimfield because my mum's got this problem with her leg where basically the blood goes down to the bottom of her ankle and it balloons up, and where it's supposed to like circulate back up, it's not doing that. So what she's got to have done is she's got to have like a special dye that goes in the I don't know, the vein or the bloodstream, and what happens is they've got to try to find where the blockage is. So we've got to spend 2 hours up there, which is I'm not looking forward to, because you know what hospitals are like. They keep waiting, making you wait and wait and wait, and you're never seen on time. And well, apparently once she's had the dye put in, we've got to walk around so that it's, you know, going through the so that's just Alexa telling me that there's rain possible. When isn't there? But yeah, we've just got to walk around the hospital apparently once it's in, and then for 2 hours, and then apparently go back to where the surgeon is or the doctor. She is put on the list for a knee replacement, so it's just a case of when they can do it. But I think at the moment they're oh dear, apologies, their priority, oh gosh, that's a big their priority is obviously to try to find out what is causing this blockage. Now if it's a vein that's blocked, what they're going to have to do is do what my auntie had, which was varicose vein. And what that is, varicose vein is basically it's like lumpy veins, if you like. So it's basically veins that have got like bumps to them, if you like. So what will happen is my auntie had hers took out. So the chances are, you got to be careful as well, because you see there it's picked it up slightly. Any jewels that do that, I just go back over once it's dry and then we stick it down and apply some sealer. But yeah, as I was saying, if that is what the issue is, they'll have to pinch a vein from somewhere within the body. Normally it's from your leg or your arm, and somehow take the old one out and put the new one in, I suppose. But she has got high cholesterol, so she will not stop eating chocolate. And I tell her and tell her and tell her, and she's borderline diabetic and she will not listen. So it's probably where I get it from with cakes and biscuits. So, yeah, so, right, so that's pretty much done. Obviously, we do need to let this dry, because obviously once it goes back in the frame, if you know, don't let it dry properly, it will stick to the frame. Now what I also do is I tried to go back over and just spread any lumps out that we get in here. Now this sealing session will take over Friday's slot until we get some more trays in, because I need to get some more of these. And Amazon have shot the price up at the moment, and I'm not paying £7 for like 2 cases. That's insane. I'm not going to buy them through Temu, because as you know, with everyone that I've got so far, it's ended up snapped or broke. So it's trying to get the price right at the moment, so I'm not really in fussed with kit ups at the moment, but that is how we'll leave it. And what I tend to do is leave it like over for a full day, so I normally leave it like overnight, and then what will happen is by tomorrow morning that will all be back to its pink color, and we can put that in the frame. Now obviously with your projects it does use it up very quickly, but I've got through 6 seal up sessions at the moment, and they've all been fairly small sessions, but we've still got plenty. So yeah, as I said, if you want to seal your projects, you don't have to seal them, but obviously if you like me and keep moving them everywhere, because I have different pictures on the wall for different months. So for example, Easter I'd have like Easter paintings on the wall, Christmas paintings, you know, but you don't have to seal it. It's only if you want it just like reinforced a bit, but that's what you need. You can get it through the website, and I will put the link in the description of the video for Amazon and also Craft Buddy. But as I said, I would pay a little bit more and get it through Amazon, because you're getting free postage if you're a Prime member. So yes, you might pay a bit to £2 extra, but what would you rather have, free postage or not? But anyway, I hope you like that video. It's something new. I've always wanted to do seal up sessions on the channel, but it's just never really got round to kicking it off really. So yeah, we'll leave that to dry overnight now. I like to give it does dry very quickly, but I like to give it, you know, the full 24 hours. And as I said, you will sometimes, you know, if you're quite firm with the brush, if it picks one off, leave it to dry, and then we can go back over it and stick that back down with a bit of sealer afterwards. So yeah, it doesn't harm the drills in any way, shape or form. To the best of my knowledge, I've done quite a lot seal up with rhinestones, and I've never had a problem with them like discoloring or stuff like that. But it does freak me out when I'm working on rhinestone ones, because this was such a beautiful one. We won't know what it will look like until after it's dried and sealed, but you'll start to see it over an hour or so. You'll start to see it bringing back to its usual color. But yeah, that's our seal up. We'll be doing more seal up sessions every Friday until we can get these I mean, I don't want to really keep buying these things, because I've got stacks of these things, but I need to really stop buying new paintings and work on all these ones that's stuck in here. I mean, I don't know, this is like a butterfly apparently, so yeah, I really need to stop. Like, I need to do like a whole month of no buy to try and empty these, because that's the problem. I keep buying and buying and buying all these plastic trays, and I'm actually running out of room for all these things now. So yeah, but anyway, that's our seal up session. Thank you very much for watching. Please remember to like, share, subscribe, tap the notification bell if you haven't done so already, and don't forget, next week we've got a Craft Buddy unboxing coming up on Wednesday, and the usual whip and chats throughout the week. So yeah, until then, have a lovely day, and we'll see you next time. Bye bye.